Hello everyone, Toby's here, and guys, I have decided to join the evil side. So basically, I switched to humans. If you cannot beat them, join them, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I set up my heroes and their gears, their prisms, their artifacts, and also my troops gears and the formation that I built yesterday and that I tried it in the dual tower a little bit, and I will show you the outcome. But before we do that, I want to give a quick and special thanks to my friend Steven, who is helping me with editing the videos. And guys, editing videos really takes a lot of time. I know some people ask me to upload on daily basis, but just to give you a perspective, for example, the Q&A video, editing that video took 10 hours. So I might go full time into the channel, but remember, this channel is new. It's only like 3 months old. If the channel grows, I might dedicate a lot more time into it, and maybe like a full-time YouTube thing. But we'll see. I still have like 50% of the viewers that are not subscribed, even though it's like one button, and I don't it's like takes 1 second. But what I decide to do is, instead of asking people to subscribe every video, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna focus on the content that I create and just like try to elevate the channel and bring like things that people benefit from and bring good quality. That's my aim right now, and later on we'll see what happens. So what do we have now? Let's see. Yeah, for the heroes, let me show you the heroes basically. And now we have like a new castle for the panda to sleep in, right? Before I show you the heroes and everything, it actually costed me around 30 attunement scrolls to switch all the troop gears. So I had 211, now they're 181. And for the troop rush, because I didn't prepare, if you want to switch, make sure you prepare beforehand. So I didn't have troops equivalent to swords, so I had to rush some of them because I'm impatient. But I have 251 troop rush days, so it's all good. And yeah, so let me show you the heroes. So Rufus stays the same, and I will do the prisms at the end, okay? So we can give all the overview of all the prisms together. I'm not using Avril, she's level 1. I'm showing you my play style, playing humans from my perspective, and you will be surprised of the outcome of what happened. I will show you. I'm not using Valari. So Avalon, I gave him the the full set, so he can get basically these 3: Warhorn, Archer Mastery, Ardent Aura, and Elena. She's that's how I set her up. What's her name? Vega. I'm using Vega now, believe it or not. First time I ever used Vega. And this is our Varian. I gave him these 2 trinkets. I think there is a shield that buffs the resurrection, but I like to have this set, this complete dragon set. So instead, give him this trinket. This is our Gan. By the way, the reason you use Gan in every race, because let me show you. Because this nature blessing increases the max health of all friendly magical creatures, and also increased by 65%, which is crazy good. And this includes your dragon as well, so that's why you have to use Gan even if you are any race. This is our what's her name, Teodrant. So I'm switching Teodrant between Teodrant and Lonella. If I am fighting Lich, I put Teodrant. If I'm fighting anybody else, I put Lonella. That's what I'm doing basically. This is our Lonella. I'm not using Gazul. I'm not using Cleo. This is our Roxas. He remains the same. I'm not using Rose. And this is our Ophidia. And I'm using this guy actually just to reload for Nora. Because Nora really empties her ammo really quickly. But there's a lot of things is subject to change. This is the very first draft, but surprisingly I did good in the dual tower, so I will show you what happened. But this is the kind of thing, like, how do I say this, like Art of Conquest, there is no such thing as a fixed a way to go. You keep tweaking and you keep improving based on the outcome of the dual towers, based on the outcome of PvP basically. The more you fight, the more you try to tweak more things. But for initially, this is what I've done, and it has been 1 day playing human. Even though human is my main race, back Like at the very beginning, I know 1 year and a half ago, I used to play human, but you know, for now it's everything like a new beginning because everything changed, right? So this is our Gafgar. I'm using him as just a tank, and we have our Nora here, the same. I didn't change anything. Jax, I'm still testing this whole new artifact. What is it called? The Sacred Wing. I'm still testing this whole thing about buffing, and we'll see. He might be, you know, I might remove him. We'll see, because no longer I need to use him for the mech expert. So, you know, I set him up for like this for now. What do we have? Mako, I'm not using him. This is Yip. I'm using him, but I thought about mirroring him, and I might do that. I might like remove Jack and mirror Yip. We'll see. For now, this is how I'm running him. When I show you the formation, you will understand how I set up my whole thing. This is our MVP Denji. I'll tell you about him. And yeah, I'm using Tok like this. And Bane, I like Bane. I have to say this every video. Whenever Bane comes, you have to say I like Bane. You know, that's the way. And Balrog, I switched some of the items because, you know, this one was on, what's his name? Varian. But now I'm switching this to help me push in my power side and all of that. Once I do the formation, I will show you. This is our Fenris. I'm using him. And I'm not using Sprig, Bazrik, and what's her name? Flores. And that's Saizo. Bartender. I'm still testing this whole DPS thing. And I got this artifact to 4 stars. If once I reach 5 stars, I heard, you know, it makes a big difference. We'll see. And, you know, Myra. I don't like Myra still, because she's like, I still use her on the stall side. I think the puppet hands, taunting and all of that is the way to go. I'm still trying, you know, giving her the max range, basically giving her this artifact for range and this trinket for range, and you know, so she stays away and the hands do the things. But you know, you know, Myra, she's okay. I'm not, you know, using her as a damage dealer, but she did some good damage. So let me talk about the prisms, all of them. We're gonna one by one. So what's this one called? Turn the Tide. I'm using Turn the Tide on Flores. And then second one, Shamanic, is a new one. I'm using it on Raxus. It's a good one. And what do you have here? Reflection Armor. I'm using it on Denji. The reason is Denji is not gonna die at the beginning, and you know, for 30 seconds, actually it doesn't matter. You can give it to anybody else, but I think for Denji it's okay. Dragon Faith. This one is important. I'm giving it to Balrog, my favorite tank. Everybody's favorite tank, Balrog. Draconic Defiance on Fenris is a must. And Jax, I'm testing this Phoenix thing. Still testing. You know, this is subjected to change. The whole Jax thing and the artifact and the prism, and even including him in the formation, is all subjected to change. But I'm still testing him. I want to see. What do you have here? Ophidia, Spirit Fracture. So basically I'm using all the 3 new prisms because they are good. What do we have here? Avalon, having the dexterity to buff the power side. I like this setup. And Elena, Guardian, basically buffing all humanoid. I think this is you have to use this one if you switch humans. And we have a Rofu, Wave Prism, you know. No need to... Nora, Draconic, no need to say anything about these 2 things. And Vega, I'm using this Dragon Recover and Increase Healing Received. And here, this one is you know, flexible. You can either use health or physical resistance, magic resistance, evade, whatever, you know, to help your dragon. I like this one. I'm not gonna change it. And the last one is Tiny Mighty, because this one increased the attack and health of friendly non-large, non-massive units, aka your swords and your archers, even the priestesses. So yeah, these are the prisms setup that I have, and I showed you the gear as well. What else we have to show you? Let me show you the hero mastery. Where is the hero? How do I show the hero mastery? Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. It happens. So let me just show you the overview. This is how I'm setting it up. And yeah, so basically this is how I'm setting my whole thing. By the way, I repeat, many things are subjected to change. I just recently switched humans, you know, 1 day ago, yesterday. And, you know, once I do a lot of more PvP, I will tweak more things, depend. So let me show you the troop gears that I'm using. For my archers, first, these are their stats. Where is the stats? Here? Yeah, these are the stats. And this is the more details. I still don't know this is good or not. You know, this is a lot more than the snipers for some reason, but they are doing good. We'll see. Let me show you their gear. So yeah, it's gear 10, MBU 30. Once I reach MBU 40, I will start to, you know, I'm not gonna go more. I'm gonna give the MBU thing to the priestesses. So yeah. So my gear, first one has, what is this one called? The totem, I think. Has attack, troop attack, troop attack, troop accuracy. For the banner, troop attack speed, critical hit chance. And for the chest piece, attack speed, critical hit damage, and physical and magic resistance. You know, just to kind of help them survive a little bit. For the trinkets, troop attack, at critical hit damage. And let's go to the next one. For the swords, let me show their stats first. I'm still training. So they are 1.7. You know, I'm happy with 1.7. I thought I would, you know, my swords will be 1.6 or something, but 1.7 is alright. Whenever, you know, when I was dwarf, whenever I face somebody like 1.8 or 1.9, they are like extremely strong for me. So I'm thinking, you know, 1.7 is decent enough for my account. And this is the whole thing. And funny enough, because, you know, you will see, I noticed that the swords, they actually ditch a lot of damage. You know, they actually, you know, when I was dwarf, they, you know, they storm the troop, they storm the dragon, they do everything. So I was like, okay, here is how I set them up the gear. They kind of hybrid. And let me show you. For the totem, attack speed, critical hit damage, evade, and reduce damage taken from critical hit damage. So it's kind of 50-50, offensive, defensive. For the banner, critical hit damage, and increase healing receive, because I'm using priestesses, right? So it's kind of mix. And for the trinkets, critical hit chance, evade, and reduce critical hit damage. And for the chest piece, attack speed, health. Now, it seems strange, to be honest. I don't know if this is good or not. We'll see. But they seem to be doing alright. For the priestesses, I'm actually almost gear 10. Just missing, what's this one called? The blue one, Astral Stone. So this one is almost 13,000 and the other one is 65,000. I heard Lilith, you know, saying that they will increase the way of getting this Astral Stone. So once these get gear 10 full, should be, what's the gear 10 gives them? Attack damage and health and healing efficiency. Oh my god, healing efficiency 50%. That's good. Let me show you the gear. For the totem, accuracy, healing efficacy, and troop evade. For this one, what is it called? Banner, attack speed, healing efficacy, and troop health, troop evade. So they also kind of just, anything have healing efficacy, I'm using it. Attack speed, healing, and nothing. For the trinkets, damage, attack speed, and critical hit damage, and healing. Yeah, so as I said, once I finish the MBU thing on the swords and the archers to 40, I will start to ditch all of this into the priest. And what else we have? Yeah, make sure to swap the research as well. Like, you know, my research is still not full on, the archers are full, they are the same as snipers full, but for the, what is it called? The swords, you know, mechs are equal to horses, so make sure you swap. So for the swords, I'm just almost there, last 4. But I'm saving all the troop rush, I mean not troop rush, tech rush, to do this, guys. Check it out. Only 3 more. Then we get Nora, you know, 5 more levels, and Basric and Saizo and all the good things. And I'm almost there, you know, this is 7 days. Make sure if you queue your research, you have the full buff. And that includes Oracle, Magister, Tile, and the Dragon. By now, everyone should know this, but let me, you know, just say it real quick. If you don't know about the Dragon thing, basically, Where is Roxana, my small doggy? Ability, learn, yeah. So make sure you have the full buff utility dragon. Let me now show you the formation that I built. So I built it from scratch. I didn't even look at anybody, you know, any human or anything. I was like, I'm still playing the old style, and maybe that's catching people off guard, because when I fought people in the duel tower, I actually had a very high win rate against humans. I think they're like not expecting this kind of play. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this kind of play is not good. I don't know, but it's working for now. So let me show you what I did. I still like the power stall side kind of thing. I don't like, you know, humans have many different formations. I see people like putting 3 archers, 2 on the right, 1 on the left, or priests everywhere and something. But let me show you how I built it. So I like to have like power side, stall side. For the swords, this is what I did. I used 3 pack of swords because to include heroes, you know, there's not enough space for heroes. And what I did here for my power side, I like Bedrock on the covering the power side, and then I used what's his name? What's this guy name? Bane. I like Bane. Remember? So yeah, Bane. Remember, have the new black market thing to slow the attack speed. So you know, I'm thinking to slow here, and when I try to push on this side, and then for the heroes, Yip is here to give tailwind for these archers, and then I have Nora here because you know, what I tried to do is to cut through really quickly and then just basically flank over, and surprisingly it's working well. I didn't expect. This is kind of old-fashioned style, but it's working for me. So basically, if you want to cut, who else is better than Denji, right? And yeah, this guy, let's get him out of the way. He's on the corner always for me. And then I like Basilic here as well, because he's like, as I mentioned before, his bats increase the damage received for troops and all of that. And Balrog has the shield artifact, remember, which increased damage taken. So Flores, I like her next to, what's her name? Nora. So give Flora blessing. This is remember, you know, my play style is different. I don't use Avril, and that's the kind of thing I try to promote in this channel, is to build your own formation, build up your own account based on, you know, what are your strong points, capitalize on your strong points. Like I notice humans, even their formation, when I face them, they are set up in a way for a long fight, because they're gonna use Avril and all of that. But in my case, I cannot afford to have like a long fight. I need to finish quickly. I'm used to, you know, very fast fights, so that's the way for me. And we'll see. Avalon with the dexterity, the horn, everything, buffing the whole thing here. And then what do I have? What this guy named? Rufio, you know, on this side. And obviously we want to use Raxus. Raxus here is good because you still can reach and you still can buff your stuff. So for the stall side, let's slowly move there. For the stall side, I have Lonella here and Bartender. Where is he? Where is the Bartender? Solaris. So you can, you know, if I face Lich, I'm gonna put like this and then remove this Lonella and put Theadrin. But for now, you know, like this, so when she get hit, she jumps back and then our Bartender takes over, right? Okay, so what else we have? So we have Gan. He's still using the banner thing, so I want to buff these two. And then initially what I did initially, I put Jax here with Saizo. Where is Saizo? You know, initially I did like this. Actually they were also swapped between these, so buffing Nora as well. But then I realized, you know, it didn't work that well for me, so I swapped them here. Because usually people have their dragon in the middle, so these two, you know, can ditch some damage to the dragon. And I have Myra here. She has also the battle axe or whatever that slows attack speed, to slow them here. And she what's his name? Let me see. Gafkar has the flute also to slow the attack speed and accuracy and everything here. So it's kind of, you know, just building stall side. What else we have? We have Varian here to have some more tankiness here. And then I put Vega here. Vega, she has the book. So if I use the ulti, she's gonna stay invulnerable, you know. And then I have priestesses here. And I want you to notice that how this one, this pack is getting the buff from the trinket, the lifesteal trinket. But this one is not affected because human size, I don't know, you have to, like, this one, she has to be here. Maybe I could do that actually. But then I want Nora to be closer to her. I don't know, we'll see. You know, I can swap, do that to change one trinket if I want to. It's not a big deal for now. What I did is I gave Tok the trinket so he can buff this one. So we have only the slots. Obviously we're gonna have Ophidia. You know, I like separating Ophidia from the power side because Ophidia is a one-man army. So if you put, you know, all your eggs in one basket, you know, you don't want to lose everything. So put her here. Actually, I'm gonna put her here as well. It's going away from the dragon as well. You can, you know, by now you should have already guessed that the dragon is here. And then we have Grimm's here. I gave him the Stone of Origin to heal the dragon and heal this pack if needed. And the last hero, who's the last hero? Of course, Elena. So yeah, guys, this is the formation that I built yesterday, and I know I cannot say if it's the best or the worst. I'm still testing. Like it's a fresh formation, and 100% it is subjected to change because that's the kind of thing about Art of Conquest. There is no fixed thing. You have to put it into action and then see. For example, I just give you an example. Let's say I'm putting say I'm putting Rufio here, even one tile. Okay, so let's say, you know, I'm not using what's his name, this Raxus. I want to stun and he's out of range, or Rufio is running way too fast with the horn and he's dying before I even use his ability. Then I decide to move him. This is the kind of thing you want to do in the PvP. You want to see, like for example, let's say I gave this one the Stone of Origin, but he is dying way too fast. Or I gave him Stone of Origin and I have him here, and then I want to heal, but he's out of range. This all of things you change based on once you fight and you face the issue. Like I want to do this, but it's not possible because of the position. That's when you tweak. So I still did not do enough fighting to see all the tweaks that I will change. But for now, it's good. So let me show you. And I'm sure I'm going to build different formations as well. This is the very first formation. I'm going to build a lot of more formations because that's humans. Humans, you know, humans are very diverse, versatile race, which is something I like. So let me show you what happened yesterday in the duel tower real quick, and this should be like closing up the video or ending up the video. So yeah, I did climb very quickly. Like in 1 hour I jumped 100 something points. So but remember, I'm still juggling. Like imagine if you just switch and then you have to learn the whole thing, and even the skills, the hero skills, there are so many extra skills and all of that. So let me show you what happened since I switched. Where is it? It's 20 hours ago. Yeah. So first matchup, I got crushed. I had no idea what I'm doing. You know, I keep trying to figure out. Second fight, I fought my friend Sona here, but I was lucky to hit his power side and I won. And then I hit the stall side of Mr. Tom here, the dwarf, and he crushed me. So here's the funny part. Let me just show you before I continue. So I switched humans because when I was dwarf, I couldn't beat humans, or I couldn't consistently beat humans. And the funny part is, now that I switched humans, I cannot beat dwarf, and I'm beating humans. So it's, I don't know. I'm still learning, you know, how to beat dwarf. Maybe I just have to, you know, hit their power side to beat them. I don't know. Still, I need a lot of more testing. So, but this one, you know, this guy is lower core, so it wasn't that difficult. And here I beat 9 million humans. Usually he would beat me if I was dwarf. Here I beat Captain America. He actually beat me when I was dwarf. So and 9.7 I lost to him. And again, Tom, he crushed me, and you know, I don't know how to beat Dwarf yet. I'm trying to realize. 10 million, I beat him, human versus human. And 8.9, I won. Dwarf, I'm losing. So that's the trend happening now. I'm winning against humans, I'm losing against Dwarf. I don't know, we'll see, we'll figure out. And yeah, Farshid, I fought him many times. When I was Dwarf, I used to beat him, he beat me back and forth. Now, you know, 10 million, we draw. But the good thing that we matched up again, so I'll show you. Mr. Lul, the Mr. Mustache, basically, he beat me, but he's so much higher core. And I beat this dwarf. The 10 million, again, we faced, I beat him. And Mr. Magic, humans, 9.9, I beat him. So I want to show you one fight to tell you the concept that I'm following. Which one should we choose? Let's choose a human versus human, but I don't know which one. 9.5. Let's go the 10 million, okay? Nothing against you, Mr. I cannot read your name, but you know, that's the game, win or lose. Even here at the beginning, I was using blue ones. I had no idea what I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure out. But now I switched them to the red ones. So let's see his formation. Yeah, I noticed most of people using similar this kind of formation. It's also a stall versus power with 4 swords. So let me show you what I did. I'm using this formation I just showed you earlier, right? Yeah, this is the one I showed you. Okay, so let me show you what happened. Alright. I'm not gonna slow it or anything. So here's what I thought. I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna try to cut through. I put, you know, lantern here, and then the other lanterns again to slow his. I used Denji because I thought like Denji is dying really. And then I'm guessing Rufio, yeah, Rufio, he copied. I, you know, used Rufio. What else did I do? Man, viewing the replay in the PC is very slow. I used the hourglass again to slow these crazy archers. But yeah, human versus human makes the whole thing very laggy. Even in my phone now, I'm not able to play it. So thankfully, I have a very good new iPad, so it's very, you know. So yeah, this is what I did. You know, I thought about just the old-fashioned style, cutting through real quick and flanking and winning. So this is what I've been happening against humans. I'm just like brute forcing my way through, you know, and I will, you know, I need some more time to figure out how to beat every different race, but definitely humans is such a much better race to play other than Dwarf. Dwarf was an uphill. I mean, I like Dwarf. Dwarf, you know, I mentioned I like Dwarf, but humans are just stronger currently. This currently is a human meta, and Lilith, please, if you're watching, can you please make the game more balanced, like every race viable? You know, I don't like to play a game only humans. You know, like the game is just humans. So bring up. I want to see more Lich. I want to see more Sylph. I want to see Dwarf as well. I want to be able to switch between races and enjoy. But switching race takes 1 hour or more to brainstorm the whole thing. And so yeah, if you want to switch humans or switch race, make sure you check everything I mentioned, which is the research. Make sure you have attunement scrolls, and make sure you have some rush or prepare the troops, and make sure you check all your heroes, including all their skills as well, and switching all the artifacts, all the prisms, all the hero mastery, and yeah, it's a hustle. So yeah guys, I hope this helped you if you are a human player or if you want to switch humans. I hope this video, you know, you gained something out of it. And make sure to write in the comment section #giveaway to participate in the Toby Nation incoming lucky wheel of week 4. And hopefully you win some codes. By the way, I want to thank the people that give me or message me such a positive, motivating messages. You know, it's really makes me feel, you know, I don't know how I say this. It's really kind words. I'm receiving a lot of kind words from people that I don't know them, but they are really giving me a lot of good feedback. And honestly, this is what makes me keep doing this. because I'm not gaining anything by doing this. And I mentioned, you know, making videos is a lot of hard work, and honestly all this good positive feedback is what keeps me doing this, and also my love of sharing the gaming experience. And yeah guys, this should do it for the video. Until next time, see ya.